Hello, good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Sorry for this little bit of delay in opening this morning. You all can hear me. I'm hoping so. So if you can hear my voice, this indicates that you can hear my voice. The reason I'm asking this is because my laptop had issues last week. I think on Monday or Tuesday. Oh, I think on Wednesday. All right. So because of that issue, I could really not connect early this morning to this page. So I had to get kind of like almost another laptop that I used to work this morning. So if you can hear me, just indicate that you can hear me so that I know that you can hear me. And just signify by maybe dropping a comment or something if you can hear me. Can we all hear me? Drop me a comment if you can. Good. So I've seen like two people that says loud and clear. Yes, yeah, yeah. Okay. So good morning, everybody. I'm glad to be here once again, and of course, it's a beautiful morning here in Lagos. Wherever you are, I believe it's also a beautiful morning down there. Well, it's kind of like rained over the night in Lagos, and it's still drizzling out there. when I drove in this morning, and I was almost late to the office. Not that I'm late, I'm never late to the office. God forbid. But then I got to the office like 5 minutes before 8 o'clock, which is unusual. Normally I get to the office 7 o'clock, 7:30. It's part of it. But today there was flood in Lagos because of the rain, and of course, glad I'm here and I can do this together this morning with you. It's a good one. Thank God for life. Thank God for everything. So I'm happy to be here. Now, for those people that are greeting me back, good morning. And for those people that have not greeted me, good morning. I say good morning to you too. And let's start. I will share my screen. That's the usual thing we do here. And of course, for those people that are joining us for the first time, it's simple. What we do here is look at the market objectively, okay, and see if you can make daily profit, in this one market review. We'll look at it not subjectively but objectively. Think it through together, not just me. Even though I'm your anchor, usually on Mondays, but of course this is done on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and of course Fridays. Now the aim is simple to kind of like orientate us and of course give us kind of like head up as what the market is doing. And that does not mean that I'm asking you to basically by yourself. It's just my opinion of the market as to where to go or where it may not go. Right. So it doesn't really serve as a financial advice. It's just to be kind of like educational, you know, idea on how the market can behave or may behave, because of the day and of course because of the week. So today we'll be looking at what we can do together. So I'm going to start with my MT4. Now I could use MT5 as well, but the reason why I'm using MT4 is simple. It's because my account there is huge, okay, and because it is huge, it is when I say huge, it's the account that I've traded over the time and they have given me quality, return over the time. Okay, so and of course, let me go ahead now and share it. And of course, while sharing it, I also, quickly look at because today is the 4th of August, right? Very fast. Okay, so I'll be looking at July. All right, that's on the account. Look at the July. Look at July together, and of course, look at how my account performed in the month of July. Right. So let me right click and show. I know you can see my screen now. And of course, I'm going to close all these parts. We don't need it. And so I will now go to account history and show you what I've been able to do over the years up to now. Okay, so this month I've not really made money. This August, this is showing us August. Okay, I've not really made money, just 3,000 naira. Right, and that's because it's what it is. All right, but if you look at the account full time, if I say all history and I go to the bottom, you will see that I've at least been able to make decent profit on this account. I withdraw more than 11 million, even though I started with 500k. All right, I normally start with 500k, and in the month of July, I was able to withdraw. Let me go to custom period and say 2025. Okay, let me just first of all do today, and then I can go to 7 and then 01. So, and then I can end at also 707. I think July end at 31. I think so. Then I'll do okay. So last month I was able to do 456,000 profit, which is way better than the one of June. In June, I think I was able to make about 300k. Because in July I was able to make a little bit of like 456. Now, looking at the fact that I normally trade with 500k, all right, this is almost about 100% return. Okay, so and of course, out of the because I've made money before, I took out 500k. That was there. I was in Port Harcourt thereabouts. Okay, so I needed to send money to someone, and of course, I couldn't really, because some of my money I locked somewhere, so I was needing that a little bit of urgent cash, 500k, that I could add with the money I had, and of course to send to somebody that were working for me somewhere. So I had to take that money. So this is how trading, or this is how much trading has been able to do or are able to pay me over time. Now, this serves to encourage someone out there that no matter how much you have, whether the money is big, whether the money is small, The important thing is that you must be able to trade and you must be able to make profit and you must be able to make withdrawal. It's very important. Okay, so looking at what is happening right now, even though I pushed the money to 1 million, took out 500, now I'm back at 700 and about 710, 720, considering I have a floating drawdown, right, of about maybe 8K. That's about $50 thereabout. Now, sorry, yeah, $5 I wanted to say. Okay, so looking at what the price should do today, analyst opinions suggest, because I'm looking at gold already, analyst opinions suggest that gold may be bullish if there's a break in structure on, I'm going to go to a time frame to show you. Let me first of all go to this one. Actually, this strategy is different from the one you know. It's different from the breakouts you know. Okay, this strategy, look at them. You can see that I actually combine some other indicators to it. But the strategy I normally like to use is not here right now, and most of my indicators are lost. Remember, I told you my laptop crashed. So because of that issue, I'm still battling to get my indicators back. So I don't have any indicator, but the one I can trade with that indicator, right? So you can see that here is like empty now. And before now, I used to have a lot of indicators that I could work with. So, but I still have Bollinger Band to work with. Okay, I could easily construct that. And of course, I was working with this particular one last week. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my usual indicator that I normally use in your presence. But first, I need to clean up the chart. So I'm going to go to right click. Remember I told you this laptop is named, right? Okay, so I'm going to go to custom scheme, which is still okay. So but I'll go to bold candle, change this one to red, which is sorry, green, which is what you guys love to see. Okay, candle red. Then I'll remove all these ones and change to bigger period should be black, right? Bigger period should be black. This one will be 50. Okay. Then the other one will be, let me delete. Let me change this one to smaller period, 21. Then I'll change the color to red, right? So I'll do okay. And permit me, since I'm setting up this in your presence, you can check the way I'm setting it up. I'm going to change this thickness to the second level thickness. Then I'll go ahead and start start the second one. Okay, on that trend, I'll still pick the same moving average because I love it. It's a derivative of price. That's why I love it. It's price that determines it. So I'm going to change this color to black. Then I'll change this one to 50. I'll change the method here to simple. Right. So then I'll delete this one because I don't need it for this particular one. Right. So I'll save this as breakout. Um, strategy. Right. So I actually love this. It's simple. It gives me an idea of what price is doing. So right now, I can tell you that this trend may continue to push forward. Okay, so I'm going to go to like 30 minutes. I want to see if I can establish a trend line somewhere that you can all work with. 5 minutes, and of course, 4 minutes. Okay, so let me go to zoom out. All right. So this is 1 minute chart, but let me go back to 1 hour. Then I can give you an idea of, let's go back to 15 and zoom in. 15. So what I can tell you is that I'm going to combine this structure with do everything seems good to go up, but I want to combine it with trend line. Then tell you categorically that if it is good, you are interested in trading, then most likely if the price retraces to this trend line on this 15 minutes chart, you can buy. So um, um if you're on if you're on your phone, all right, what I will do is that's the way I will take my trade, right? I don't know how much I want to take yours, but if you want to trade gold, what I will do is that if the price retraces to um, the trend line that I just drawn on the chart, which you can also draw on your phone, Matter of fact, you don't even need the indicator to tell you what to do. The indicator suggests that price will go up, but I want to wait until the price returns to the trend line, and then I could establish that yeah, the price has returned to trend line. Even though right now it's a price action that supports a buy already. I'm going to just show you that with a start, and of course I'll pick shape and I'll pick rectangle. This price action here already suggested that price could go up. Let me change the color to what you can easily see, right? So the candlestick in here, all right, suggests a buy already. That's what I'm seeing, right? That's what I'm seeing. So because there's a bullish candle, bullish engulfing candle already that suggests it. But I want to wait a little bit on the price return to the trend line, and then I can go in and make a kill. That's the way I would trade. That's where I would trade gold. Well, that's what I would do. All right. So that's for gold. I'll quickly go to Euro USD, which is very kind of like I really don't know. I think Euro USD has been very funny for the past 1 week, or for the last trading day. Okay, it's sprung a surprise. I'm still betting. I'm still rooting for the price to continue to drop. All right, so that's the one. That's what I will be doing. Let me look at the T1 time frame on Bollinger Band. Permit me to check something. I'm going to just go to here, delete this. All right, delete this. Let's just go to the this arbitrary range. I don't use it, ATR for this one. Then I'm going to go to Control Y, Control G. Then I'll zoom in and look at the daily bar. All right, so this price sprung a surprise. And, what I will do is that today, like today, not tomorrow, if the price pushes back and cross today's open, right, then I'll continue to buy Euro US. So right now I'm going to stay off a little bit. I want to encourage you, if you're interested in doing this, what I would do is that I will plot a line like I just plotted now on today's open, or I will note today's open. Right, you can note today's open by looking at the candle, okay, and of course wait for the price to tell you what the open price is. So today's open price, maybe you want to write it down. You want to grab a pen and write it down. Today's open price of Euro USD is 1.15903. Currently, the price is trading at 1.15604. That's about 30 pips below, right? Now, if the price retraces from now till evening, all right, or anytime, if the price retraces and go back to today's open and closes above it, maybe in 1 minute candle or 15 minutes candle, it doesn't matter, all right? So if the price retraces and close above this day open, then you can easily place a buy. That's what I would do. I'm going to place a buy. If the price retraces and close above today's open, I'll place a buy, right? That's what I would do. I'm going to close this one and click this and grab like this. So if the price retraces and close above this line, for me, I'm going to place a buy trade. That's what I would do. Okay, so that's the way I would trade Euro USD, right? Now, let me go to that. It's as simple as that, right? It's as simple as that. Okay, I want to see the price break above today's open for me to believe that the price will go up. Otherwise, I'll be looking to sell. That's what I'll be doing, right? I'll be looking to sell, especially if the price retraces to this upper band, upper Bollinger Band, because the price is still looking bearish. If the price retraces to this upper Bollinger Band and give me bearish engulfing without closing above this open, this day's open, I will place a buy on 15 minutes chart. I'm going to go to the next instrument that I feel I should look at today, and that will be AUD USD. Okay, so I'm going to kind of, yeah, good morning. I'm going to, oh, sorry, let me go back to that Euro USD, right? And I'm going to delete this ones. I hope you have taken what you needed there. Then, I'm going to squeeze back and see this template. That's the one we want to use next, right? Okay, give me a second. Go to template. many indicators here that are default that I don't need. So I want to move all of them. So I'm only working with 3 indicators for now, and all are based on price action. Of course, I can go back to AUD now and pick any of the 3. Those are the 3 I'm working with for now until I'm able to retrieve my my data from the hard drive of the previous computer and then bring it back in here. So I'm going to be working with this one. Now I'm going to click on Bollinger Band and then I will zoom in to look at it. So the same thing, if the price closes above today's open, oh, okay, so this one already closes above today's open. So this one is not like the Euro USD. All right, so we want to, let me zoom in and check something. Now, AUD might continue to push forward, so I may want to look to buy on maybe 15 minutes chart. Okay, so currently the price is trading around the lower Bollinger Band. So I'm going to wait for that to close on this, maybe 1 hour. Let me wait for 1 hour chart. Okay, so here is better. Now, if this one looks good to still continue to push forward, so if the price rises to this lower band, then I'll pick it back. That's when I'll buy. For now, I'll stay off AUD USD. And of course, for Euro CHF, this one is a little bit different from that one. Let me look at the D1 of this. This one looks good to go up, right? So let's take it to Bollinger Band and check. That's close to the lower band. True. So this one looks good to continue to push forward, which means that if I go to M15, I'll be looking to buy when the price returns to maybe 1 hour. It is more or less a breakout already here, which is a little bit dicey for us to jump in. So why don't we wait for the price to return here? I always like for the price to come for me. I don't pursue price. I wait for the price to come to me or to come to my area of interest, and then I take a trade. So unlike last week when I were just or 2 weeks ago when we were placing trade, today may be a little bit different from those periods. Let me go to US 30 and check, and also go to crude oil and check. Crude oil and check, and then I can also go to maybe indices FRA 40 check, and then go to indices like D40. Then go to, oh, this one is already a profit for me. By the way, considering the fact that I'm going to share a screen with you now, considering the fact that the breakingnews.com website kind of like gave us, let me just share that screen with you. I was watching the breakingnews.com website last week. Okay, so I kind of like found out that Donald Trump was hinting that he's looking for a way, by all means, to look for a way to ease out the Federal Reserve chairman. All right, so because of that, the market, I was actually thinking and hoping that the indices market will continue to go bearish because of that information. Right, but unfortunately, this morning the indices market actually opened higher and has been trading marginally higher since then. Okay, that was why if you check my account now, by the way, I encourage you guys to visit breakingthenews.com or .net to check whatever you want to check there when it comes to news. So I'm going to head back here. So you see that currently my trade on DAX 40 is currently profit. I think it was in a loss when we checked it last. All right, all this, and you can see that I took the trade around 0508 this morning broker time, which would be like 0408 Nigeria time. So just around 4 o'clock when I woke up and looked at my chart, I thought that okay, I think this price will continue to go up. Considering that I was looking at the Bollinger Band then on my phone, and of course on M15, right? So I think that was around 4 a.m. So I actually took faith and took that trade based on the fact that I also look at the breakout strategy structure. So based on this information that you have seen on the screen, it is possible that this price could I'm not saying will, may. I will say may continue to push forward. So what I would do is that I'll be looking to buy. And of course, that's the reason why you can see that I'm already, in the buy trade. So that's what I would do on that. All right. I'll be looking to buy. All right. I already have a trade on it. And if I want more, I could, stack more. That's if I want more. If I want more trade on it, I could actually track and do more by doing something like this. Yeah, just do like a limit order, maybe or two. Okay, like so. I could do that, like stacking up my trade. It's possible, all right? So that's what I'm going to be doing on that, all right? Because the price actually fell last week, we all knew. And of course, based on that information, the price actually broke 50 period SMA on daily chart, but on monthly chart, it is still far fetched. So this price may still be bearish. Don't get me wrong, all right? Because um, that's why I'm being careful, trading it already. The fact that this happened, I wouldn't know whether this particular candle is enough to drive this price. It's hammer, yeah, but I wouldn't know whether it is enough to drive the price up without actually returning to this one. But what I can see here is that on this monthly chart is that, and of course weekly chart, is that if this price, if anything happened, and on this monthly chart, we're able to break above this previous month high, then D40 will attain a very, very big high. All right, that's the way I see it. Means that the price will continue to pump higher. Okay, if we're able to break above the previous month high this month, it will pump higher. But if you are not able to break above it, then this candle you see here, it just serve as reversal, and they could push the price down to the moving average, right? Especially the 50 period. So this price, this candle here would push the price down to this zone. Good. All right. But that will depend on what the Trump administration is doing. Maybe he's going to sample well, maybe something is going to go wrong, trade war, whatever. It could push the price down to 50 period SMA. All right. So let's watch it and be careful with this particular instrument. So if you want to trade it, you must use your stop loss, right? It's very important to use stop loss such that that if you want to go long on it, such that you can, kind of like sustain your trade. So what I would do is that since I'm already on a buy trade, my stop loss would be that's if I'm going to be trading it going forward. Because the truth is that I might close my trade anytime soon. I'm going to be looking at this zone for stop loss. That's what I would do. All right. So that means you cannot go less than that zone of 15 minutes chart for your stop loss. All right. That's if you are going long on it. So I'm going to go to FRA 40 and I'll do exactly the same, right? The same thing, right? So I'm going to be using this strategy then, this particular one, to trade it. So the way I see it, if you're going to be using stop loss also, you should consider this zone as your stop loss area. That's what I'm going to be doing. And of course, I could do limit order on this one also. To the top that I put this thing down to small volume, right? Small volume. Okay, so let's say I do a buy on this one, right? So that's what I'm going to do on this one also. And on crude oil, the same set of kind of like strategy, but of course a little bit different. Let me close this one up and check with this. So on crude oil front, well, a lot of things has I think happened here, but there's a candle I'm looking at for that give me kind of like a clue. So if the current candle close bullish, oil would continue to push forward. If the current candle close bullish, right? The reason is simple. The reason is because if you look at the candles that are here, let me see if I can use an arrow to show you what I mean. This particular one is bullish. This particular one is also bullish, and of course, this particular one may be bullish, right? So if it is so, then you then look at this particular candle, this one, in fact, these two. Okay, so if you analyze them carefully, you see that they are kind of like a spinning bar or spinning bars, right? So those two candles are spinning bars. And in spinning bar theory, if the way I understand it, if um, subsequent candles begin to close either above them or below them, they serve either as resistance or kind of like serve as a continuation bar or a reversal bar. For now, the price started trending from here. After a downpour, it started moving back up from here. And of course, it was after this zone that we now saw that candle, the spinning back. And of course, based on that information, this price here is just continuation. And if this particular candle close bullish, especially if it close quite bullish, like close to the range high, then we can say comfortably that this price will continue to go up and then you can continue to buy. So look to buy crude oil if you are interested in that one, because that's what I would do, right? For US30, the same analysis with D40, FRA40, same analysis, all right? So you could actually continue to look to buy on this one as well if you're interested, all right? Because that's what I would do is that I'll be buying this one, right? So if you are kind of interested, right, kind of like want to jump in on that if you like, okay. And of course, I'm going to go to more instrument now. Let me look at the comment section to see if anybody dropped anything for me. Okay, maybe somebody says wheat. Okay, somebody says he's hearing me faintly. Like yeah, that's from Brown. Okay, I don't know what happened to your audio. Somebody said I should add volume. Well, my volume is loud enough. It's about 100% on my laptop. So I'm going to go to, let me check. I'm going to go to, let me see more comment. More comment. Okay, so thank you very much. Brown, it says you can hear me now, loud and clear. I'm going to go to more instruments like wheat. Somebody said I should look at wheat. Okay, so each time I look at wheat, I rarely trade it, but each time I look at it, it looks funny, right? So, but currently it is trending down. And of course, I actually expected this week to be going up. But I think here is an interesting level to look at. So what I will be doing on wheat is that I may be looking to set a limit order around here, like buy limit. Okay. Okay. So that way, if the price retraces and get to me or get to my zone or get to that level, I will be in a trade. So what I will do is that I will set a buy limit on gold. Of course, look to trade it to the upside when the price reaches that support zone. All right. So I'm going to go to somebody raised hand. I don't know why, but I think you should drop comment if you want me to look at anything for you. It's better that way instead of enable you to comment on what you want. Okay, so I'm going to go to something different now. Like, let me check. Uh, let's try ADJPY. Let's try. I actually love currencies very much. Let's try. I don't know. I think I don't have anything to look at here except maybe GBP, which I really trade anyway. Okay, so let's try some majors like USD CAD. I love it. It's kind of interesting to trade. It's a very interesting instrument to trade, USD CAD, and of course USDJPY. Ever indefatigable. See, forget about me. Indefatigable USDJPY, and of course EURJPY, and of course we could also look at, because we still have time, GBP USD, and because we still have time also, let's look at most of the majors like USDCHF and some other majors like I don't know, like Euro Pound, right? Now, for Euro Pound, I will check with M15 and with breakouts. Okay, I've seen Bolivia Band, but let me see the breakout. Okay, so this one I'm gonna be, and what I'm gonna be doing on Euro Pound is I'm gonna be selling it. Okay, that's what I will do. I'm gonna be selling it. So I first of all start selling it, then I'll go ahead and execute a sell order on it. But since I already executed a sell order, I'll also come around here and wait. Okay, for limit order. All right. So what I'll be doing on Euro Pound is that I'm going to be shorting it, right? Considering the fact that the price has gone up a little bit, I expect a little bit of retracement. And don't forget that because I'm selling it, I'm going to be setting my stop order or stop loss around the high or the nearest high. And of course, I'm going to be setting the profit a little bit far, but normal, like 1 to 1. Okay, that's for that one. I'm going to go to USDCHF and check if I could use Bollinger Band. It says middle band right now, 1 hour. Let's look at the daily. Okay, potential upside. Then we look at H4, potential upside as well. Then we look at 10-15, and then we look at breakout. Okay, so this one also, I'm going to be looking to trade it to the higher side. Matter of fact, I should have entered it by like since, but since I have some trades running and I don't want to pile up my account too much, I'll just leave it order on this one. Okay, so I'm going to go to comment section and see if anybody drops comments for me. Somebody said I should look at CAP JPY. Well, we check. And Guavari says, good morning. With the way they say the market is dynamic, does that mean a strategy cannot go for a long time? Well, secondly, since the market is more psychological, can you please help us on more of psychological training? Well, if you want psychological training, we should organize an advanced class because it's not something we can develop. You can talk about it. Psychology, okay, in trading is you, right? Matter of fact, I was looking at anytime it's weekend. Weekend is when I reflect and train myself. Okay, so I was looking at kind of like a blog over the weekend, and the guy, very sound guy, very sound trader. Okay, says happy Sundays trader. Let me read what he sent to me and to the group. It says This is psychology now. It says happy Sunday traders. I'm reading it out to you guys so that you can see it. It says the market may be closed, right? But your mindset must stay open. So when it comes to psychology, trading is all about mindset. What is like, for example, now some people don't like drawdown, right? Okay, like I said, this is not training for it, but I'm just kind of give you a head up. So some people don't like drawdown. Once they see a little bit of drawdown, like minus 10,000, oh, they already lost hope in the market and they're frantic, right? So, but that's not the way to go about it. Let me show you something concerning this mindset thing. Okay, so last week I placed a trade on Euro USD. Okay, and that trade gave me minus 200 and let me check. I think minus 280,000 Jordan last week. Okay, so if you look at what I eventually have on that trade on Euro USD, I'm going to go to kind of like today. Uh, let me go to maybe custom period this month. This month. Matter of fact, I think I closed the trade this morning. I closed the trade this morning. Okay, so that you understand where I'm going to. I'm going to do okay. Okay, this is the trade I closed this morning. This is the Euro USD trade. I took the trade on the 28th of August, and this trade went haywire. Immediately I picked the trade, the market went haywire. Remember, it's a buy. And on Euro USD, if you check Euro USD very well, you see that Euro USD went wild down, right? This is Euro USD. And I think I took the trade around here. Okay, I don't even know what I was looking at. I can't remember. I can't really remember what I was looking at. Let me go to template and give you something like maybe I was using this indicator. This indicator is actually new, right? I think I told you all that it's new. That I'm still testing it. Okay, it's someone that suggested it, right? In one of the forums that I belong to, and I'm still testing this indicator. You can see that one of them is 50, the other one is 150, which I rarely use. But of course, he said I can use it on 1 minute chart. Okay, he explained I could do it. All right. And of course, I think I was using this indicator, I can't remember. And then suddenly, boom, I placed a buy on Euro USD. Before you know it, Euro USD went haywire and went down. And went so deep that my account fell to, I can't even remember. Can you see it? So I think I took it on the 28th, thereabout, maybe around here. Maybe around here, I can't remember. And the market went down against me. Oh, sorry, I think not there. Maybe around, let me check. I took the trade around here, I think, around here. And the market went against me to the extent that I saw with my own eyes minus 250,000 on my account of maybe around 600,000 that time, or maybe 500 or 600,000. Okay, so eventually, I had to hold on to it because I believe that Euro USD was supposed to go up. The reason is because we already, based on the indicator, we already had kind of like a support system right here. Okay, so I was also looking at this indicator that this price is supposed to go up. I wouldn't know why it is going down. It's supposed to continue to go up. And guess what? On Friday, the market retraces. And even though the trade was on in profit, this morning when I woke up, I found that the trade is already on 9,000 profit, but swap was already swallowing the profit. But I didn't mind. In market, you can win all. Okay, so I had to accept the loss of swap and still manage the profit. And that's why you are seeing minus 2,000 naira on my account. Even though the eventually return to profit, the swap to the profit, which is fine, right? You can't win all in trading. Sometimes you accept loss, sometimes you move on. So now, guess what? If it were some other people that will see that minus 250K, they could have a panic attack because it's psychology, right? And lose hope and say, oh, the money is gone. But for me personally, I don't believe the money is gone because I believe in my strategy. So if you believe in your strategy, sir, you can make a lot of money when it comes to trading. Okay, because whatever drawdown you have will not stop you. That's psychology. But like I said, we're going to organize a class, okay, um, on psychology, and then we'll talk about it. But for now, please stay focused. Everybody, stay focused, stay hungry, and always come around ready to conquer in this market. Okay, so we must stay focused and keep building the life we are trading for. I believe you are trading for a life. You are trading for something. Everybody is trading for something. I don't know what you're trading for. Me, I'm trading to build a career in this business. I already built a career in it. But then, okay, I believe it should be able to fund my lifestyle, all right, which is already doing that. I know what I've achieved when it comes to trading. So I'm not quitting in a hurry. Sometimes I lose, yeah. Sometimes I win. Just that most often than not, because of my experience in trading now, I win more. So what you can do to win when it comes to psychology is that you should continue to learn, right? You should continue to trade. If you're afraid of trading real accounts, go ahead and trade them. By all means, trade, all right? So that's on psychology. Now, on the last question you asked, all right, or the first question you asked, that which is the way the market is dynamic, does that mean that strategy cannot work for a long time? Well, I don't know about that, all right? Strategy can work. Strategy can work. I've been using my strategy now for the past 4 years, especially this strategy you see on the screen. This one, where is it now? This breakout strategy. Let me show you that one. This breakout strategy has worked for me for the past 4 years. This one, okay. So, and I'm not quitting it soon. Okay, so I believe strategy can work, especially if you know how to use it. Um, can you see now? He said that he's always afraid of entering his setup, which ended up turning his direction. So everything. If I think what is wrong with you is psychology. Please take a course on it. You can go online and find a course on psychology, or maybe, like I said, maybe this Friday we could organize a class on psychology, put it online, and of course, everybody in Nigeria or wherever you are that you're training, you can join that class. Okay, I'm going to do that. I'll take notes and then treat psychology as a course on Friday, advanced, 100% advanced, so that you can take advantage of your trade and win in your trade journey. All right, so let me check if any other person dropped no message, and then we go back to our discussion. Now, for USD card, I'm going to go to M15 and check. So I'm going to be looking to trade in the direction of buy on this one if the price, push to my direction. That's if this red line crosses above the black line, I'll place a buy. Okay, that's the way I would do. That's what I would do for USD card. But for now, I will stay off. There's no trade on that one. And for the trade I took this morning, I think some of them are already in profit. Yeah, so maybe I can just manage this 30,000. I'm not greedy. 30,000 can buy bread, can buy beans, can buy akara, can buy whatever. You can even fuel my car for like a week. All right. Okay, so that's the first profit I took this morning on my trade because it's small, but it's manageable. All right. So I'm going to go to, like somebody suggested, USDJPY. And this one, I'll be looking to trade into the upside. That's what I'll do. Matter of fact, I'm going to place a buy already. But let me check 15 minutes. Yeah, it's valid. So I'm going to be going long on USDJPY. That's what I would do. Okay, and remember that since I'm going buy on USDPY, I'm going to put my stop loss below this low. That's what I normally do. I normally tell you people to, if you are putting your stop loss, it should be structure based. It shouldn't be based on number of pips. Okay, so that's why I'm putting my stop loss here, and of course my take profit could be anywhere. All right, and if my trade returns to profit, I can close it anytime that I want. So for Euro JPY, maybe I'll be staying off. Let me check with Bollinger Band first of all. This one is trading at the middle band right now of Bollinger Band. And then if I check with breakout, says it's bearish. Okay, so what I will do is that I'm going to be waiting for this structure to break. If this structure breaks, I'll place a sell. Right. So I'm going to be waiting for the price to retrace. If it retraces and close below 170, 256, I will place a sell. And if you're in a hurry to trade also, there's something I'm also looking at. I'm looking at this candle. Okay. So you could also trade a sell below this, below the low of this candle. Like if I'm in a hurry to trade right now, I could place a sell below the low of this candle. I'm going to put an arrow on that candle so that you see the candle I'm looking at. I'm on 1 hour chart. Okay. So I could do something if I want to really kind of like jump in very fast. I could place a sell below the low of this candle. So which means that I could sell below 177.40. So 170.740, if candle on this 1 hour chart close below its low, I could place a sell because it will also be valid, right? It's a spinning candle, and it spins on that moving average, which is 21 period. And of course, because the price is the 21 period moving average is currently trading or drawing or showing or lined below the 50 period moving average, it could be a sell. But if it doesn't give me that instance, to mean that the price could actually go up. Of course, I'll be ready for it. That wise, okay. But for now, I'm on long on USDPY. I'm on I'm on I'm waiting for USDHF to give me kind of like a bias, and I'm on sell like on euro pound. All right. I'm just looking at the moving average. You can see the way I'm doing it. I'm not really, a fan of kind of too many moving averages or too many indicators or anything on my chart. I actually depend 100% more on moving average to give me direction, and of course I'll follow it. Okay, so I'm going to go to GBP USD and check if I can do anything. First, I'll check with Bollinger Band. It says the price is trading at the middle of 1 hour. I should do nothing. That's what it means. Okay, and of course on 4 hours, still at the middle, I should do nothing. And on daily, it just left it bottom, which means that the price could go up. That's all it means. All right. And because I don't want to jump in, let me go to 15 minutes and now check with breakout. So on the 15 minutes chart, well, before I could place a buy, all right, I will see a clear break. I will need to see a clear break of a trend line that I'm going to draw now. A clear break of this trend line should give me kind of like an idea of what I should do this one. Okay. All right. So a clear break of this trend line, you can draw a trend line on your phone, okay, and on your laptop. Everybody should be able to do that. Okay. Right. So that concludes it for GBP USD. I'll be looking to buy. That's what I will do. That's what my instinct is telling me, that if this price continues to push forward the way it is pushing forward now, you can draw a trend line on your phone or your laptop. I'm on 15 minutes chart. Draw a trend line, simple trend line on your phone or laptop. The way I just draw my own now, you can see it. It's simple, straightforward, and of course, wait for the price to break above the trend line, and then you can place it back if you're interested. Because that's what I would do, right? I'm not saying you should do it. I'm saying that's what I would do, right? So USD card, I think I talked about it that I'm going to be waiting. Okay, GBP AUD. Yeah, let's check GBP AUD. GBP AUD breakout with 1 hour. Uh, this one is kind of like dicey, right? Let's check with Bollinger Band first of all. I see I don't have much indicators to work with, but I'm still working, right? With this one, I think I'll be staying off. Let me check 4 hours. Straight trading narrowly on 4 hours. So on 15 minutes, I'm going to be staying off. I'm going to be staying off this one. I don't have kind of like any sense of direction as what the price will do, because price is kind of like trading a range, and the range market is not what I trade. I prefer to look for a trend, right? This price is ranging right now, so I'm not going to trade it. Okay, so I'm going to go to AUDJPY, and somebody also mentioned CAD-JPY, right? I think somebody mentioned CAD-JPY. Let me use this opportunity to open CAD-JPY if I can see it. CAD-JPY, right? CAD-JPY. Let's check here. Okay. So if time permits, we'll check it. Okay, let's check it right now. First of all, we'll Bollinger Band. Okay, middle at the moment, 4 hours. Just leaving bottom, daily, just leaving bottom. So this one could be bullish today, right? It could be bullish today. This particular CAD-JPY could be bullish today. Okay, so if I were to trade it, I'll be looking to trade it on the buy side. That's if I'm to do it, I'll do it to the buy side. So I'm going to stay around here and wait for the price to pick me up, especially when it tests this moving average. Okay, so if the price can test this moving average and survive, the price should be able to push to the upside. So what I will do is that I'm going to place a limit order around this moving average and wait for the price to come in, pick me up. I prefer to wait for the price. I don't want to pursue it, right? It looks good to go up, right? So that's what I will do. I'll be looking to trade in the direction of buy on that one. And for AUDJPY, maybe it will be the same thing. I'm not sure. 4 hours. I'm not sure. I think the align, the AUDJPY and CAD-JPY kind of like align, right? They kind of like form the same structure on the chart. Exactly the same structure. So it depends on what you want. Whether you want the CAD-JPY or AUDJPY, any of them will serve you what you want, right? So for wheat, I already said it that I'll be waiting for this structure low to be reached. And if you are not a fan of limit order, you may want to look for a bullish engulfing, bearish engulfing candle to trade on that particular zone. Thank you very much, everybody. Let me now quickly go to comment section to look at what we are saying. So he says this one says he's supposed to take a buy on US 100 and D40 this morning, but he was scared because he lost over some amount last week. So he's going. Unfortunately, psychology is still disturbing you. It reads by Damasi. That's what we call psychology. You need to kind of like study more so they can understand more. So what is the real implication or reference that red line crosses the green line for a buy? There's no implication. It's just direction bias, bullish and bearish. Okay, so wisdom was a testimony. Say good morning, sir. I came in late due to network. I didn't know if I have analyzed it previously. I think so. And during last week, I saw a chart pattern ahead and sold out 4 hours. And I was about to go for a swing. I don't know if I'm correct. Also, Euro point seen and inverse head and shoulder on weekly. Yeah. Okay, inverse head and shoulder on weekly. I don't know about that. Okay. But for USD, I'm not even sure what I did there. I think we are direction bias on that. We're not sure. Let me check or look out for USD. I don't even know. Yeah, so we drew a trend line on this one. And of course, we said that if the price breaks this trend line, that we'll be looking to buy. That's what we said. Any other comment that I can look at? Any other comment? No comment. So if anybody wants to say, maybe ask a question, you can raise up your hand. Just one person, raise up your hand, and then we close. Okay. So anybody that wants to say something, like comment, you can just drop your comment right now, and then we can look at what you want to say. Right? Anybody? Okay. Anybody, if you know you want to say something, you can just raise up your hand. Oh, okay. So it's like a Pepsi made money this morning. So he sent me thank you. Pepsi, it's been long, but congratulations to you on your success in trading today. All right, Sanusi is, I don't know what he's saying. Coco, it's already late for us to analyze that. I'm not sure. So since there's no hand raised, I want to appreciate you all for being here today. Tomorrow is not going to be. Tomorrow is going to be a very good day. Okay, so join this channel also tomorrow, same time 8 o'clock. Another analyst will be in the hot seat to look at what the price should do, okay, or may do Of course, we can all journey together and make money together. It's been a wonderful time with you all. Thank you very much. I'm signing out right now. Okay. So, of course, I'll see you on top. Bye bye.